It's time to rise, brother. Savage mode, absolutely pushing it to the limits every single day. I don't care what your goal is. All that matters is that you take relentless action with violent clarity. Let me tell you, it's just one of those incredible days where everything's going right, everything's clicking and ticking. I woke up long before my 5 a.m. alarm because that's when my body naturally wanted me to rise. At about 4, just before 4, because yesterday was a recovery day and I didn't train, clearly my body didn't need as much sleep. And so I honoured my body. I didn't spend ages tossing and turning in bed, trying to fall back asleep until my alarm went off. No, I just decided, you know what? I actually feel fully fresh, fully awake, fully alive. It's time to freaking get a start on the day. And I'll be honest, I feel incredible, even after about 6.5 hours of sleep. But anyway, here you go with some more modest lighting. I've been flexing under the perfect sexy downlighting. This is what I look like, a little bit washed out, completely flat in the morning, no pump, fasted, no food. Still pretty damn sexy in my less than humble opinion. But it's fair to say that I'm going to need another refeed soon because I am flattening out just a little bit. However, the obliques are looking insane, even with the most mid lighting imaginable. This is literally the opposite of down lighting, it's sideways lighting. But anyway, bing, bang, boom, morning posing practice is complete. It's time, obviously, to go outside and practice the horse dance. You already know what's up. The pain tolerance is getting a lot better, and it's all thanks to this horse dance. Now, when it feels like I want to give in and end the set, what I do is a little 30-second timer in my head. Now, granted, I may be going a little bit faster than 30 seconds because I want it to be over, but I'm reaching new levels of stillness through pain, which will just feed into all of my other daily flow task activities. And it's right before your eyes. You can see just how much further I'm going past the threshold, because at the end of the set, I can't even hobble out of it. I have to fully lower myself onto the ground now. It still blows my mind how some Shaolin monks can hold this position for hours, but I'm starting to realise that it is a possibility. But anyway, the morning routine has been complete. It's time for another AM gym session. And today I am fueled by caffeine. I decided at the start of the week, as a reward for staying on track and allowing myself rest and recovery, I'm going to have a caffeine fun day on Friday. And honestly, caffeine is a true performance enhancer if you don't use it every single day. And much more importantly, if you use it while on a well-rested baseline. Because if you try to cover up shitty sleep, shitty diet, shitty recovery with more caffeine, you're just gonna feel disgusting. Like a dirty little Smeagol crackhead who doesn't even feel energized, who just feels tired as hell with your heart thumping, twacked out and anxious. This is no way to live, but this is the way to live. Moderate caffeine use, once a week, maybe twice a week, but no more than that. Honestly, sleep is an absolute game changer. I know the gurus have been saying it. I know I have chatted so much shit about sleep in the past, and I still fully stand by everything I say. But let me tell you, once you start optimizing sleep, when you've already learned how to push hard without it, man, you're going to be an unstoppable, unfathomable unit. Obviously, today is legs and back day. I started with 3 sets of the hamstring curl, and today I did it seated because the lying leg curl was taken and I absolutely loved it. Next exercise was this adductor machine, and now I can confidently say that I've maxed out the stack for 12 to 15 reps, meaning I'm going to have to go push it into the higher rep range, 20 to 25, and after that point, it's going to have to be an investment into a gym pin. So I do 3 sets of the adductors, and now it's time for the belt squat. This is how the original program was supposed to be. Last week I did the belt squat first because the adductor machine was taken, but this week I am doing this exercise while pre-exhausted with the adductors, but it doesn't feel like I'm pre-exhausted. Let me tell you, after a week of good rest plus some caffeine, I sit a significant PR today. This is 140 kilos, and granted, I'm not going quite as deep as I did last week. Still below parallel, still deep enough to feel a real stretch on my quads, and still with clean enough form, but man, I just wanted to hit some heavy weights today. There we have it, all the way to failure, no reps left in the tank. And this time I found a slightly more dignified way to bail out. Yeah, I was messing around a little bit trying to heave it back up, but then I realised all I have to do is twist to the side, sit down, not have to spangle out like a spastic. But hey, 2 sets of the belt squat have been hit, and then back time. It's legs and back session, meaning I hit some legs and then I hit some back. Now, what better exercise than the cable row? I say what better exercise almost every single time because truly every exercise is a tool when you know how to program it correctly in the right order on the right day. And today it's a good idea to deload the lower back and isolate everything from the lats to the upper back to the delts with this exercise. Yes, the sun is hitting just right with a beautiful glow. And then it's time for Romanian deadlifts as the 5th exercise of the day when I'm pre-fatigued. So we hit the dumbbells. Usually, if I hit this first, I'd be able to comfortably max out the dumbbell stack, but because I've already hit hamstrings, I've already hit the back, I'm already tired from the belt squats, I can use a lot less weight on this exercise. So here we have some measly 60 kilo dumbbells, which is 135 pounds, as you Yanks love to call it, and I'm very, very happy with this performance. This is a significant increase in weight from the last week because I'm just feeling strong as an ox today. And I probably had another rep or 2 in this set. But hey, don't have to go completely to failure on every single set of heavy compound lifts like the Romanian deadlift, especially when it's such a late exercise and you're pre-fatigued from being in a deficit. Anyway, next, it's time for the one-arm dumbbell row, which I, again, hit a new record high weight. Don't get me wrong, I've hit this weight before when bulked out, but never with this clean of a form, relatively speaking, obviously, because, you know, there is a spectrum, as with everything. I don't think the science nerds would totally approve of this form, but I don't think the horsecocks would either. It's a nice little middle ground, you could say. But I do 3 sets of this, and by this point, my back is fried. I feel already pre-exhausted from all the exercises I did, but it doesn't matter because we finish all sets as programmed. And after 3 sets, going back and forth, it's time to finish off the rear delts with some reverse flies. Now, last week I did face pulls, but this is originally what's in the program, and honestly, they are interchangeable because it's freaking rear delt isolation. So I grabbed some very, very light dumbbells, which I use to try and get as pristine of a form as possible. Only 7.5 kilos here, but as you can see, because of the strength curve of this exercise, it's perfectly suited to do sets where the range of motion gets shorter on every single rep. Once I can no longer get a full squeeze at the top, I keep on going, because it's perfectly aligned with this exercise and super safe to do so. It's freaking rear delts. Don't be a little pussy. Push them. Bully them. And at this point, everything is just looking pumped, swole, striated. I can't lie. I'm happy with my physique. I don't know if you could tell, but there ain't much body dysmorphia around here. And because it's the last few exercises of the day, I get to superset with neck. You guessed it. I wasn't gonna skip this bad boy because these are 2 very light, literally zero fatigue exercises. I can go back and forth on them without any rest, because as one muscle recovers, the other can work. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful thing. This time, the neck curls are done on an incline, which works it at a more stretched position. Yeah, you can't get as much of a squeeze at the top, but it's good to have a well-rounded base, even with smaller muscle groups. This is the part of the workout that we've added on recently. Because I'm getting closer and closer to stage, we really need to make those glutes pop. And no, I'm not going to grow much muscle in a deficit 4 weeks out. But this will allow me to fire them up more effectively and flex them harder once I get on stage. So I do 3 more sets of this and that's it. The workout is done. What an incredible workout. I'm so blessed to know the things I know and to do the things I do, because what I keep saying over and over and over again rings so true. When you can't raise the ceiling, raise the floor, and then the ceiling will get raised automatically. This week has been all about raising the ceiling because I'm well rested, I'm doing daily breath work, I feel optimized like a complete superhuman. You can probably see I look healthy. I'm getting so many compliments at the gym. My aura is starting to get undeniable, and I don't want to toot my own horn and everything, but man, I can feel the brightness of my future because I've learned how to operate when my floor feels low. And therefore, by showing up when I'm sleep deprived, when I feel like garbage, and still putting in as much effort as I can on those days, up comes the floor, and then the ceiling gets raised, and then bang! On these days, I just feel unstoppable. I was strong as an ox today. Even deep into my deficit, I feel fired up, setting PRs, which shouldn't be possible, right? Now, let me caveat this, right? I don't mean setting PRs in absolute numbers, because that would be absurd. I mean setting PRs in terms of my body weight ratio versus the amount of weight I'm lifting. I've hit some weights on the belt squat today that I've never managed before, even when bulked up. And when bulked up, yes, I wasn't using my hands for assistance. I wasn't standing with my stance really forward. So it is hard to say because the form is not the same. But man, I'm feeling so hopeful for the show, for the trip, for the bulk afterwards. Everything is flying along. And I'm still certain that there will be setbacks. There will be more days of lows, more days where I have to raise the floor. But man, it's days like these that just make everything feel like it's clicking and ticking. And this is what we live for, right? Well, it's another beautiful day for hella stops. Last time I had this many parcels to deliver, I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown because it seemed like everything was going wrong. I was emotionally turbulent, sleep deprived, over caffeinated, feeling jittery, anxious, just feeling like garbage. And it was late in the day. I didn't think I had what it took, but I proved to myself that I could do it. I finished late. That's okay. I got sleep deprived again and had to do yet another day of raising the floor, not the ceiling. But because today is a day where we raise the ceiling, not the floor, I feel amazing about this. Same number of stops. Got my pre-delivery post-workout meal, all good to go. Chicken and rice this time because quinoa has been making me hella gassy. I've literally been ripping arse all day, and these carbs are more precise, less watery bloat from the fiber and shit. Got these veggies, got my frozen berries, which probably are watery mush by now, but it's going to be a beautiful day. If I finish late, that's okay, because Saturday is the day where I don't have an alarm. I can sleep in. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll see you when I see you. So apparently, life had other plans for me tonight. I wasn't supposed to have a smooth route of just flinging out parcels non-stop. No. I wasted hours labeling and scanning everything, putting it in perfect order for that all to go down the toilet, and the app completely scattered everything beyond my wildest nightmares. But it's okay. I got overwhelmed, I can't lie. The chaos nearly set in. I almost bought some Zins. Can you believe it? I can't believe what a disgusting fiend I nearly gave into. But eventually we brought some semblance of order to the chaos. I ended up developing a very messy system that still was sort of efficient, but hey, when you have obstacles thrown in your path, you have two choices. You can retreat, you can cower, you can get under your bed sheets and pretend that the world doesn't exist. You can numb yourself, or you can face the challenge head on. And I am slowly but surely becoming someone who no longer cowers from challenge like a little cuck, like a little victim. It's been a long road to get here, and I'm still so far away from the ideal version of myself, but that's the point, isn't it? It will all be all right, brother. I'm going to go have my dinner. It's very late, and I'm going to have to get up tomorrow and finish off this route because there are still parcels left undelivered, and the work's got to be done, no matter how you feel.